Hello children, today we are going to read a story of class 5, Mulberry books, Book Uncle and Me. But before that, please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you. So children, it's a story about a girl named Yasmin and her favorite place to get books. So let's read a little story. Watch me zigzag after school every single afternoon between the busy stop and horizon apartment flats. It is where my best friend Rini lives in 3B and I live in 3A. So Yasmin is talking about all this and she's saying that after school every day she walks in a zigzag way, okay, from the bus stop to her home in Horizon Apartments. The name of her address is, she lives in Horizon Apartments. Her best friend Rini lives in flat 3B and she lives in flat 3A. Now the next line says, Rini and I wave to our friend Anil. He karate blocks and punches at us through the bus window. It's his way of saying goodbye, see you tomorrow. So Yasmin is saying that Yasmin and Rini wave at their friend Anil after coming out from their buses. Anil playfully shows karate moves. Okay, blocking and punching. Anil knows how to do karate, so he is trying to say goodbye from the window, bus window. That's how he says goodbye. Now the next line says, the bus pulls off down the road. Bye Yasmin, says Rini. Bye Rini, I say. She turns to go home. I go zigzag off my daily mission. So now the bus pulls off down the road means the bus starts moving away on the road. After the children, two girls have come out of the bus. Okay, so now the bus starts moving away on the road. Bye Yasmin, says Rini. Rini is saying goodbye to Yasmin. And in the same way, Yasmin replies goodbye to Rini. She turns to go home. I go zigzag off on my daily mission. Means that Rini goes to her home, but Yasmin starts walking in a zigzag way. Again to do something she does every day. That is her daily mission. Okay, so the daily mission of Yasmin is going somewhere else after coming out from their buses. Now the next line says, mind the crook tree, mind the istri lady with her iron and heap of clothes, mind the broken pavement and pigeons cooling their feathers in mud puddles. Watch, watch, watch. So in these lines, now when Yasmin is walking carefully, she is noticing some things on the road. Okay, she is saying a bent tree. Okay, a crooked tree means the tree which is bent. Okay, a lady ironing clothes, istri lady. Okay, the lady who irons the clothes. Okay, the broken pavement, she sees pigeons sitting in mud puddles to cool themselves. She keeps watching everything around her as she goes. Okay, she is moving ahead and she keeps on watching everything which is around her. Okay, as she goes. Now till now the story says that story is showing Yasmin walks home and how she sees little details on her way. Okay. Now the next line says, and here it is, Book Uncle's Lending Library on the corner of St. Mary's Road and First Cross Street, with books spread out on planks of wood and a small tin can for donations, just to help out if anyone wants to. So, Yasmin reaches Book Uncle's library, which is at the corner of the street. Okay, books are kept on the wooden planks. As you see in the picture, the books are kept on the wooden planks, and there is a small tin can where people can give money if they want to. It is not compulsory, but if they want to donate something, so it is kept there. The box is kept there for the donations. Here is the sign in faded old letters. Books free, give one, take one, read, read, read. Now there is an old sign at the library which says, books are free, people can give a book, take a book and just keep reading. Okay. Perfect in all of India. Could there be a better corner lending library than this? Means Yasmin thinks this library is the best in the whole of India. Okay. Now further the story goes. Hello Yasmin Ma, says Book Uncle, how is my number one patron? So now Book Uncle greets Yasmin warmly and calls her his number one patron. So here patron means customer or reader. She is a daily customer of Book Uncle. He means that she is the most regular visitor. Okay. Daily she reads a book and she returns it and again buys a new book. Okay. I don't know about number one, but I am sure I am Book Uncle's busiest patron, as I mean to read one book every day. I started last year, right after I turned 8. That already feels like billion years ago, because now I am past 400 books, I mean. So now Yasmin says that she does not know if she is number one patron of Book Uncle. Okay, she's not considering herself to be number one, but she knows that she is the busiest patron. Patron means reader. She is the busiest reader because she reads one book every day. She started this habit of reading books when she was 8. Okay. Now she has already read more than 400 books. So it feels like a very long time. Okay. Here it is written in the paragraph that already feels like billion years ago. Means daily she is reading one book and it feels like as if it's a very long time. Okay. Now the next lines. I returned yesterday's floppy paperback graphic story. Book Uncle beams at me through glasses so fat they make his eyes extra big and extra smiley. Okay. So Yasmin gives back the yesterday's book which she borrowed yesterday. A soft thin book with pictures. Okay. Book Uncle smiles at her kindly. His thick glasses makes his eyes look very big and happy. Okay. Did you like it? He asked. He really wants to know. So now book uncle is asking her whether she enjoyed reading the book, and he genuinely cares about her answer. Of course, I say, I always do. I always like the books he gives me. Okay. Yasmin replies that she always enjoys books which book uncle recommends her. Okay. He waved at the piles. Take another, something different this time. Now, he is looking at the pile of the books. Okay. And he is searching a book for Yasmin. Something different this time. Book uncle points to the stack of books and tell Yasmin to pick another one. He suggests she try something new this time. And now book uncle is suggesting her to try something new this time. He points to a thin book with a dark green cover. Now I take a book. It seems a little skinny. Now book uncle has recommended her a small thin book that has a green cover. Okay. But Yasmin thinks that book is too thin. Skinny means with not many pages. It is, too thin book. It is quite skinny. I pick it up. I open it, and for the first time ever in all the time I have been getting books from from book uncle, I am not sure. She picks up the book and opens it. For the first time, she feels doubtful about taking it. Okay. It looks too easy. Now, Yasmin might have read, much difficult books before that. But now she thinks that the book which Mr. Book Uncle has recommended is too easy for her to read. It is quite simple for her to read. Short and sweet, say Book Uncle, an old Indian folk tale. You can read it in a day if you like. So now Book Uncle explains that the book is short but meaningful. Okay, here's short and meaningful book. It is an old Indian story. It's a folk tale, Indian story. It's a folk tale, and she can finish it in a one day if she wants. Okay. So this part shows that Yasmin's habit of reading books daily, her bond with a book uncle, and how sometimes even a small book can be special. Okay. Now, further story says, I turned the book over and then over again. I can read bigger books, I say. Book uncle looks at me. He opens his mouth as if there is something he wants to say. Then he closes it as if he has changed his mind. Finally, when I think maybe he has forgotten, I am still there. He says very softly, right book for the right person, for the right day. As you know very well, that is my motto. So, in these lines, Yasmin is holding the book, looking at its front and back and thinking about it. And she says that she can read bigger books. She feels the book is too small and tells book uncle she can read larger books. Now the book uncle looks at me. He opens his mouth as if there is something he wants to say. Then he closes it as if he has changed his mind. Book uncle wants to explain something, but then decides not to explain her. Finally, when I think maybe he has forgotten, I am still there, he says, very softly. Right book for the right person for the right day. As you know very well, that's my motto. So, after a little pause, Book Uncle gently says his belief that the correct book always goes to the right person on the right time and right day. Okay, that this is his guiding principle. Okay. After a pause, Book Uncle gently says his belief. The correct book always goes to the right person. I hope these lines are understood, easily understood. Okay. He is right. It is. It's a good motto. He has always given me the right book on the right day, hasn't he? Now Yasmin thinks about it and realizes that yes, Book Uncle always gives her the perfect book as at the right time. I'll take it. I'll tell him. Now she finally agrees to take the thin book. I waste no time. As soon as I have stepped over the broken bits of pavement, which I really wish the city would fix so I could walk and read without worrying about where to put my feet, I start to read the book. Now Yasmin carefully walks over the broken pavement, over the broken road, and starts reading the book. As soon as she can, she wishes the city would repair the pavement so that she can walk comfortably while reading the book. And I am sorry to say that I was right. It is a story of a little children about a king of doves who gets himself and all his followers stuck in a trap set by a hunter. At first I am disappointed, but then I keep going to find out what happens to those doves. So now she's reading the book, and at the first Yasmin feels that the book really is for small kids. Okay. She might have read little complicated books before, but now she feels that the book she is reading is quite simple and it is meant for small kids. It is about a dove king and his group who gets trapped by a hunter. She feels sad but continues reading to see what happens. There they are, caught in a net. I turn the page. No escape, no escape. Try, still no escape. The doves are trapped in a net now. Okay, the Yasmin quickly flips the pages, worried about them. Now she is engrossed in reading that book. Engrossed. Okay, she's busy and okay, and then she finds out that doves are caught in a trap. Okay, they try but cannot get out from the trap. Will they save themselves? This may be a book for little children, but still it's giving me something to think about. It drives me crazy when a book does that. Now Yasmin realizes even though the book seems to be quite a simple, childish book, it makes her think deeply. Such books excite her mind. Okay. All the way up the stairs to 3A, I worried about those doves. And now she's, goes upstairs to her flat number 3A. She is still thinking about the doves. I read the book one straight through after homework and dinner, and I find out that the dove king and his followers lift the net together and do get free. I know, I am giving away the ending, but here is the thing. The point of a story is not the ending. The point is, what does it mean? So, after homework and dinner, Yasmin reads the whole book. She discovers the doves escape by lifting the net together. But she explains what matters most is now how the story ends, but what lesson it teaches. Okay, so she is more over the moral of the story. Okay, what the lesson she is going to learn from this little story, easy story. A couple of days later, I finish another book. That book Uncle gave me. It is a mystery, the kind of book you can read in one big gulp and it does not feel like work. So after a few days later, she finishes another book from Book Uncle. This one is a mystery story. Okay, so exciting that she read it in all once without feeling tired. She gets so much engrossed in the books that she keeps on reading the book in one gulp. Okay, so main idea of this topic is that Yasmin learns that even small or easy books can have big lessons. The dove story teaches her about unity and strength. Working together helps overcome problems. Okay, not like the dove book, skinny as that one was. Its story is still flapping around my mind. I get to the corner. The Istri lady is yelling at her son. The buses are rattling down the road. It seems like a normal morning, but is it? Because because what I see stops me cold. So now Yasmin is still thinking about the dove story. Even though it was a thin, small book, the lesson keeps moving around in her thoughts. Okay. I get to the corner. The Istri lady is yelling at her son. So now she reaches the corner. The ironing lady is scolding her son. Buses are making noises on the road. Everything looks normal, but something feels different now. Because what I see stops me cold. This line means that she suddenly freezes in shock at what she sees. Okay. Book Uncle's place look different. Book Uncle looks different. Now what happened? The library doesn't look the same as it used to look every day. And even Book Uncle is not the same. He is upset over something. Good morning, Yasmin Ma, he says. He is not smiling. Book Uncle greets Yasmin, but unlike unusual, he is not smiling. The books are still in their boxes. He hasn't set them out yet the way he does every morning. Normally, he arranges the books outside every morning, but today they are still packed inside the boxes. What's wrong? I ask. He's still not smiling. It jumbles me up. So Yasmin is, figuring out that what is wrong with Mr. Book Uncle. She feels confused and upset because he is not smiling. I can't do this anymore, he says. Book Uncle says that he cannot continue running this library. I stare at him. What does he mean? Yasmin is shocked and does not understand why. The mayor, now the Book Uncle says the mayor's office sent me a letter. They are telling me, he says, that if I want to run my lending library here, I must get a permit. Now Book Uncle explains the government, that is mayor's office, told him he needs official permission to run this library. Okay, he needs official documents, okay, to run this library. A permit. Yasmin is surprised. Okay, can't you get one? I asked. She asked that can't he get the permit He shakes his head. It costs too much. I can't afford it. Now book uncle says that the permit is too expensive and he does not have enough money. Okay. Book uncle takes the book from my hand. He puts it in a box. He picks up the box. He carries it over the broken pavement and stack on it on top of other boxes on his wooden cart. Now book uncle takes the book from the Yasmin, okay, which she was holding, packs it into the box and piles it with other boxes on his cart. He does not even look at me. He rolls the cart up the road. Gada gada, gudu gudu. He does not look back. Now this man is quite upset over the permit, so he is not making eye contact with Yasmin. He just pushes the cart with the books, making rattling sounds. Okay, gudu gada are the rattling sounds of the cart. Okay, and walks away without turning back. The school bus is grinding its way toward my stop. I would better go. So Yasmin sees her school bus is arriving and she has to leave. I don't want to get on that bus. I want to chase after book uncle. I want to say, wait, there must be some mistake. Can't anyone help him? So Yasmin says that Yasmin does not feel like going to school. Even she is upset now. Okay, even she is upset now. So Yasmin does not feel like going to school. She wants to run after book uncle and tell him there must be some misunderstanding. Can't anyone help him? Yasmin feels helpless and wonders why nobody is helping book uncle. So the main idea is Yasmin discovers that the book uncle has to close his library because the government wants him to get a expensive permit. She feels shocked, sad, helpless and desperate to find a way to help him. Okay. So this chapter is adopted from a book named Book Uncle and Me. I hope you liked my explanation. So children, if you have any queries or questions, just comment and please do like my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.